You're watching the Wellness Hour. I'm Randy Alvarez. Today's topic, CoolSculpting. It's a new option for people considering liposuction, where you can literally freeze the fat, melt the fat off the body. Now, there's already over 1 million treatments have been done across the U.S. with great results. But now, the next generation, we call it CoolSculpt Plus, I guess, created by Dr. Greg Keller, board-certified facial plastic surgeon, and it's combining this Z-Wave Pro together for better results. And with us, we have the CEO of this company, the Z-Wave Pro, Terry Schmidt. Terry, welcome to the program.
Thanks very much, Randy.
Okay, so a little bit about what this Z-Wave Pro is. What does it do?
So the Z-Wave Pro is a radio pulse technology which actually got its founding over in Europe about 25 years ago, where it's being used for physical medicine. So people would use it, for instance, to reduce some of the orthopedic injuries that people had, like frozen shoulder and a variety of other treatments. But what we're doing is essentially we're firing sound waves into the tissue, and we get very nice depth of penetration. At the same time, it's extraordinarily comfortable and very safe.
Okay, so it unfreezes shoulders.
Right.
And now the cellulite, what does it do for cellulite? Or cellulite? Is it cellulite or cellulite?
Whatever you say is correct.
Okay.
So we'll go with that.
Okay.
Whichever one.
I heard you say cellulite early, so it must be cellulite.
Okay, we'll go with cellulite.
What does it do for cellulite?
Well, we do have the FDA clearance, as you'd indicated, for the temporary reduction in the appearance of cellulite. Cellulite is a very, very difficult animal. Everybody pretty much struggles with it. That is, virtually every woman over the age of 40 has some level of cellulite. The device, actually what we're doing is we are applying this over a series of 8 to 10 treatments, and it takes about 10 to 15 minutes every week for someone to come on in and get this series of treatments.
So for cellulite, how does it work? I mean, what's the mechanism?
Well, we're imparting waves of acoustic and physical energy. So to a certain extent, it's almost like we're hammering on the skin, but we're doing it in a very controlled, very efficacious manner, so we can duplicate the number of pulses and the total amount of energy that's being delivered, which is very, very important from the standpoint of being able to recreate these results over and over again.
It's applicable. We're talking about CoolSculpting today,
right?
Where the freezing of the fat, and I know this is an off-label use. You've had it done yourself. What is it supposed to do? Why does it make it better? Why do you get a better result when combining CoolSculpting with the Z-Wave?
Okay, great question. The original studies that were done indicated that when you massage the tissue area following the procedure, you get better results. So we followed up on that, and when we go ahead and aggressively treat the skin, the area that was provided with the ZelTig procedure, what we're finding is that the patients are resolving that fat loss in a shorter period of time. So instead of perhaps 8 to 12 weeks, we're seeing in 4 to 6 weeks. In addition to that, we're also finding that there may be an additional loss of this adipose tissue that they might not otherwise receive. And we're also hearing some colloquial reports that perhaps there may be less in the way of discomfort, but certainly further research is needed to substantiate that claim.
So in your study, 10 patients,
right?
One side with the standard massage protocol.
Right.
That means after the fat is frozen.
Right.
The other half of their body was with your Z-Wave.
That's correct.
And those people had better results.
They did. They showed that
better and quicker.
They did. They showed that there was about a 10-point increase in the total amount of fat that was resolved. So there was a 10% increase in total fat reduction. And just as importantly, they found that in 4 to 6 weeks, they were essentially fully resolved instead of 8 to 12 weeks, which is generally what we see for folks who did not undergo the Z-Wave procedure.
Terry, thank you for coming on the show. Very interesting.
Thank you very much, Randy.
You've been watching The Wellness Hour. We'll be right back.